I'd like to find the road we roam together, swinging along, finding the long way home. We didn't mind the time or place or weather, singing a song, finding the long way home. Remember, I used to sigh at the end of each day, dear.
What is going on, explorers? Out in the bush again. Really out in the bush this time, on the back tracks. And this, I think, is a little shack with a car. I'm burnt out. I don't think it's burnt out, but it's lost its wheels anyway. Yeah, I'm checking out a few backtracks and things along here that I'm going to check out. And obviously this one looks like it's abandoned, whatever it is. It's got a little chimney, so I think it's a little shack. Let's have a look. What is that, an old Datsun maybe? No? There's an old bathtub there. Now the badge is gone as well. You guys might be able to pick what make it is. I initially thought it was a Datsun. It's got the number 7 on it. Yep, that is definitely a little shack. Little holiday shack probably. And its own rainwater tank. It won't have had power. Someone kicked the door in anyway. That is a Christmas tree. What's left of one. Any lights? I don't think so, any light switches. No, I don't think this had power. Someone's trashed it though. Oh, there is a TV there, so maybe that's a generator. I don't see any power points. Is that a calendar? No. Photography book. Nature. Well, this is a perfect little shack to come and go from if you're into nature photography, because we are right amongst nature. I don't know. I can't see any power sources to run that TV. Maybe they had a generator. Anyway, not too much to see in here. Car seats, they're probably from that car. Maybe someone just dumped the TV here. Alright, there is another. This little track does meet up with another dirt track down there, and I've got to head down that little way. So, I think there's not anything else to see with this one. So, we'll keep moving. There's another old car there too. Oh, cobwebs. Looks like a shed, but so did that other place. Let's check it out. Heading down towards the creek. This is definite snake gator territory. Well, I'm glad I've got them on, is what I'm trying to say. Wow, that's an oldie. Is it an old hillman or something? I just got a couple of nice still shots of that. Yowies are the Australian Bigfoot. I don't know if you guys get into that stuff, cryptids and paranormal, but Australia has had a lot of those kind of sightings as well. Seem to be everywhere. The Yeti in Europe and the Alma. Bigfoot in the States, Sasquatch in Northern America, Canada. I'm not saying I'm going to bump into one, but you can kind of see how they could live hidden from people. Anyway, let's go and see the yowies inside this hut. I think they're old batteries. Alright, looks like there's a driveway there. Heaps and heaps of machinery. I'm thinking this is a shed, storage. Oh, look at that front end loader. I'll go around that side in a sec. Is that a generator? A portable generator by the look of that. Yeah. Oh, it's a motor. No, it's someone's just got an engine. An engine sitting on a sack trolley. It's a plough. Oh, there. It's a 90s TV. Still can't see a badge for the old car. Wasn't going to last too long out in here. It's a tractor with a front end loader on it. The sun is kind of in an awkward spot. There's also a bicycle sitting on top there. Oh, this is the graveyard for anything of machine-like appearance. There is a little creek stream in there. It does have water, not too much though. So peaceful in here. Alright, there's no shed, there's no door to that shed this side. I'll go back around that way. Oh yeah, there's a door behind all that wood. So, I won't be going in there. Oh, there. There's a huge padlock on it anyway. Alright, we'll see where that other track splits off to. Got a feeling there's more. On the bike. That's a chicken hatching. That's a little chicken hatching box with the light. fiberglass. Okay, we have come to the fork in the road. So I'm going to leave it here for this one and head back up to my car. So yeah, a bit of a bush explore. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Jump in the comments if you want to. And on to the next one. Hopefully I'll find something else on the way back home. Alright guys, cheers, bye. What's happening, guys? Just close that door. Just found another old home. But this one has been a business for a fair while and it's been heavily modified. So turn of the century home though, so it would have been original from around 1900. Let's check it out. Let's document it. It's up for redevelopment and that is the building that is proposed. Marble fireplace, someone has attempted to remove and broke. That sucks. But they have left the ceiling rose in this room. Yeah, I'm not going to give away what business was here because it may give away the location. So, and yeah, I'm with Michael again today too. He's taking photos, but we've noticed they've removed the beautiful original archway and lowered the ceilings and added that makeshift one. So there's the front door. Possibly had stained glass originally as well. And another room. Still got the ceiling rose, but they've boarded up the fireplace. So this home was your typical 4-room symmetrical cottage. So there's a little bit of hallway feature there that they've added, but you can see how high the original hallway ceiling was up there. And where that gap is, that dark gap is where the arch was, and they've removed it, so. Another one they've covered up, fireplace. Probably would have been the meeting room or the boardroom or something with that big whiteboard there. Skylight. Another archway that they've added. Remodeled back section. Probably would have been the original kitchen area of the home. You got a shower in there. And out here is the storeroom, or the little mini warehouse for whatever products they were shipping out and getting in. The male toilets in here. Perhaps it was a little laundry as well. Still got the barbecue here, the jumbuck. Now you can see where someone was very, very desperate to get into this place, because that's obviously how they got in and opened the front door. They've actually cut that hardcore steel protective window. See, look at that. That brickwork on that door. That is definitely early 1900s. Perhaps even into the late 1800s. And the last section here is a little kitchen. Still the knife and forks left, plates. And yeah, another sign of this place's age is how narrow that door is. That's an original doorway. Possibly even was a pantry or something. Yeah, so that's it. Quite interesting, but it's been made quite bland when it became a business, because it would have originally had all the ornate features. But always worth documenting. With that said, I'll end it here, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. Cheers, bye. What's happening, guys? We are at the old Le Cornu site at the back. These are two old homes. This one's a bungalow, early bungalow. These were part of the Le Cornu site, used as a business. We're going to start in here, check these out, and then have a quick look over in the old warehouse section. For international viewers, Le Cornu's is a very iconic Adelaide furniture distribution centre, and this site was the original Chrysler manufacturing plant too, so there's going to be a huge German supermarket put on this site, so it's going to go soon. Yeah, we had a quick look in here, and this whole place has blandly been converted into a business of some type, an office. But this home would go back to anywhere between 1915 and 1925, based on the front. It's one of the more simple style bungalows. The old chimney fireplace. And And then the toilet. It's feeling new. It was most likely stained glass up there. There's now decorative glass blocks. Alright, we'll take a look at the next one. See, this one's really old, check it out. There's a few spots of rain, guys. See, this is the back of the warehouse that we'll take a quick walk through. Hopefully this one hasn't been completely converted either. Hello? Oh wow, there's a huge hole in the wall there. A few taggers have found this one. Yeah, this one's been converted to something as well. I have no idea what that is. Looks like some type of showroom, maybe. Yeah, this would have been a residential home around the time that this facility was built. I'm not sure. That's just a toilet. Maybe this door leads to where we were. Okay, maybe this was an office, converted to an office facility. Pretty bland looking. And this was probably that room that we looked in through that hole. Yeah, it is. No idea what it was used for. Although those curved walls may suggest that it was used for powder coating, maybe, so the dust doesn't get caught in the corners, gather in the corners. You can see straight through there the Le Cornu sign. Not sure how far we can get through, but let's take a quick walk through. We can kind of heard a few bangs, not sure whether it's just the wind. For those who don't know, Le Cornu's was a furniture distributor. Huge showroom. I think it's the biggest showroom in Australia at one point. Probably was. Still when it closed. and it originated as Chrysler manufacturing plant. So that's why you see these old industrial beams and girders. And as you can see, they've got all the machinery. I think you saw through there. They've already started knocking the place down, so. These shelves would have stored flat packs of furniture and beds and all types of stuff. There's another section through there that they've already knocked down, so starting to gut this place. Yeah, they've really gutted the place because this would have held basically all the storage racking like we saw at the start there. They would be reusing a lot of the steel or whatever they've taken down so far. I'm going to wrap it up here. Didn't take as long to explore as I thought. Pretty well stripped bare. But an explore is an explore. Jump in the comments if you want to. Thanks for watching. On to the next one. See you there. Cheers. Bye.